I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kajin Cosplay, and tonight we are watching with you guys called Geass, episode 9.
Yes, what happened last episode?
Well, we met the Knights of Justice, guys.
Yes, such a cool name for a cool group with nice costumes. Lelouch is starting his plans and he managed to save hostages that well, I was about to say the Japanese group, but it's not the Japanese group. It's one guy from the Japanese group who decided to do things his own way. He got some of Lelouch's friends, plus Yuffie, plus a bunch of other Britannians as hostages. And he was killing one of them every 30 minutes that Cornelia was not releasing the political prisoners that they had from Japan. So Cornelia didn't know what to do. She was ready to kill the hostages, like have them sacrificed, but her sister, which she cares about a lot, wasn't there. So it's tricky. Yeah. Suzaku managed as a one-man army, he managed to destroy, to do everything that Cornelia wanted to do. He was supposed to be a decoy, but he ended up doing everything himself, which is awesome. And Lelouch was in there as Zero. Yeah, he was in there as Zero, and he met Yuffie, and he basically said, since you're one of the kids of the Emperor, I'm supposed to kill you, because I want to kill them all. But he didn't! He saved her and the hostages, and he basically said on live television, I am here to
protect the weak against the strong. If you got power, be aware, because I'm coming after you.
And if you are weak, seek me out. Because he doesn't care about, well, the way he says it, he doesn't care about 11s or Britannians. If someone from either group kills innocent people, they deserve to die. Which is why he killed Clovis. That and other things, but still. And this is also why he got the Japanese guy to kill himself. Because he got... And I mean, there was no purpose to what he was doing. It was
that, and for that he was trying to kill Lelouch also.
That didn't help. Yeah. But he basically said that they were helpless, hopeless. There you go. So anyway, he's got a radical way of doing things, but I really enjoyed his speech last episode. So
oh my gosh,
let's see how everyone else reacts to his speech now. Let's go. Can you imagine, he's right, all the 11s, now that they have to live in this reality, they know what they have to do if they want to have a life that's livable, that's bearable, you know? They have to bow down and not rebel against what's happening, because otherwise they'll end up poor, dying, and
living in their ghettos and stuff.
So, I mean, some people might say those who accept to become honorary Britannians are weak because they are bowing down to the enemy, you know, they are forsaking their roots and stuff, like Suzaku or her mom or everyone else, like the merchant, the guy who was selling hamburgers?
Hot dogs,
sorry, yes. And you could say that they are weak, but if you take a moment to think about why they did this, like in Karen's mom, Karen, right? Her mom... Callan, sorry.
Come on, Karen!
Sorry, I'm not good with names, but still. Her mom chose to go through that life, to be in the house with her lover and his wife and her daughter, but just to be with her daughter. She's going through all that struggle, and I mean, her daughter hates her for that decision. She hates her for what she did, but she's doing this to be close to her. So no matter what, she cares for her child so much that she's gonna go through that horrible life, that lack of pride. She's gonna forsake her pride and her honor and stuff for her daughter. Just goes to show that we cannot judge these people for choosing to go with the Britannians. Like Lelouch said, it's not that they have a choice at a certain point. It's the obvious choice. You know, yes, they can go and say, no, you know what, I'm staying with my fellow Japanese and I'm fighting the Britannians, but it's not truly a choice if you know that if you go that way, you're going to end up dead or living in misery. Whereas the other way is through peace and through acceptance. And yes, they have to go through beatings and harsh looks and everything, but at least it gives them it gives them a life worth living.
Chance at life.
Yeah, there you go. It's very complicated because I mean, like last episode, I did say that there is no good side to this situation because I mean we understand both sides. The people that are mistreating the Japanese have been conditioned to hate them. So I mean it's harsh to have to see this happen, but if you intervene, like Lelouch said, if you intervene, you're just going to make his life more miserable. But you don't have to hate them for the choice they made because you don't know why they made that choice. It's really harsh. I mean, I'm so happy that at the end she got to understand why her mom did this and she got to accept her for what she is and why she did this and she wants to help her out. At least she got that closure, kinda. I still don't know what happened to the brother, but her family is so messed up.
I'm wondering though, what happened? Do you think that the dad just wants to have an affair with a Japanese woman, like because they're, she's from Japan? I'm going. That's
I don't know,
kind of
like,
exotic.
Or
do
do
you think that he went with her and after that went with a Britannian woman?
We already pieced together the fact that when he got with her mom, that was before the war. So back then, the Britannian were pretending to be allies, like they were pretending to be nice with the Japanese. You know, when they sent Lelouch in Japan, it was as a peace offering, you know, let's pretend that we like them. And then after that, they attacked. So that was before the war, so... But weirdly enough, when they talk about, there's like a fly and I'm like, it's bothering me. Anyway, when she talked about her dad and her mom, she didn't say her ex-husband. She said her ex-lover. So I don't know if they just had an affair, which might be why her stepmom doesn't want him in the house. Like, she's happy he's not there.
I'm pretty sure that she got 2 kids with that same man. So the affair went for a long time.
I don't know if they got married ever. I mean, we'll have to meet the dad to know for sure, maybe. The mom is going to be in prison for 20 years, so I don't think we'll see her for a while. But still, it's interesting too that we got to see once again both sides, how she's handling things. Her being like mixed with the 2 races and stuff. She sees the Japanese that give in as weak, and you've got Lelouch who's Britannian and who actually sees this for what it is. But even though he's not. Well, I was about to say he's not doing anything. Even though he's saying, don't do anything, you're just going to make it worse. He doesn't like that either, and he's interacting with him.
He got the resources to not act, but still act at the same time. Yeah.
So it's fun. Well, not fun, but it's nice to see him intervene for something that we would think before he doesn't care about. But we already know from the flashback that...
with Shirley
had, you know, him stepping up and helping out the guy who got rear-ended by the other car, and he helped out. It's not because he shows a face of disinterest, like he acts like he doesn't care, but it's not because he acts that way that he never cares. He doesn't like injustice. So someone who is weak because of who he is or who she is, like himself, and is being mistreated because of that, he relates. And so he steps up and he does things, but he does things the right way because he also understands how life would be if the guy, you know, rebelled. This is exactly what's happening to him. Like, if he tried to live his life the way he's supposed to, if he, you know, claimed, I am Lelouch v. Britannia, I am the prince, treat me as one. I mean, his life would be... he would be used, but he would end up being used. So we know what it is to lay low and pretend. This is such a good show.
And we just had episode 9.
I mean, sometimes it's so full of adrenaline, and other times it's so full of emotions. Like, we see them act, and it's true that right now it's about being popular. Like, they are being loved by everyone because they stop the people that are radical. The people that are not doing the right things, no matter what sides they're on. In this one, they were fighting the Japanese, but, I mean, they were stopping them because they were making the drugs, you know? But then after that, it's basically that this group is fighting 2 fronts at the same time because no sides like them, you know? The Japanese are against them because, I mean, sometimes they kill one of their own, and the Britannians are against them because they challenge their way of life. So they're not on either side.
To do, yeah.
They are not on either side. They are one totally other side, and it's very interesting because I mean they are being put in the same position as Karen. Karen, yeah, there you go.
Karen, yeah.
Anyway, she is also, you know, she's part of both sides, but she chose to go with the Japanese, and now Zero, well, Lelouch, he is helping out both sides, but he has he chose to destroy Britannia, but a certain way, like he made that choice and stuff. It's complicated, but I love when it's complicated like this. This conversation is going nowhere. I think I'm getting tired. It's so hot in the room today.
Alright.
So we're gonna move on before I say anything else. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is already up on Patreon. The link is in the description.
So go there and subscribe, guys. And if you don't want it, it will be up on YouTube this next Friday.
Yes.
So see you in about a week, guys.
Bye.